Prince Charles doesn't appear to be having a very good week this week. But to add more misery to his difficult week, is this the real reason why Harry and Meghan, or one of the reasons why Harry and Meghan, should I say, decided to depart the British royal family in something of a huff? Hi, good evening, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. We're outside the very beautiful and historic Lambeth Palace this evening. It looks more evocative, I always think, at night time. But when you think of all the history that has gone through those doors before us, it does make you wonder exactly who has gone through, as I say, the doors of history. The historical figures, the big players in, of course, all of our cultural history. And let me tell you also, James Mansfield stood here while making a movie in 1960, that's right. But moving forward as ever with your royal story of the day. One of the bigger problems that Prince Charles has had of late is not just, of course, the ongoing battle with his disgraced servant, allegedly so far, but really how to streamline the British monarchy. The problem is, of course, it's not about whether you're in or out or a favourite or all that sort of stuff, but more to do with the fact that it's a running cost. As we know, the British monarchy bring in millions and millions of pounds around the world. People flock here to visit our historic palaces, see, of course, the spectacle of things like changing of the guard, and hope to be here when there's a major royal event that any senior royal would attend. But this, apparently, is what really offended Prince Harry and the then actress Meghan Markle. This is because his plans for a stripped down monarchy were, well, let slip to the once royal couple. And they then realised just how far down the pecking order they would become, particularly under the King Charles reign. So let me explain. Now, as we know, thank you to the 1917 Act, Her Majesty the Queen was able to give titles to all of Prince William's children. And naturally, as you can imagine, Meghan Markle, along with Prince Harry, felt that baby Archie, as he was known, would receive a prince title. Even though, as we said many times here on the show, titles mean nothing to people like Meghan Markle. After all, she's used to celebrity, clearly forgetting that we're not talking celebrity, we're talking the British monarchy. But this apparently was the firing line and one of those heated conversations. We're not quite sure whether it was between Prince Harry and Meghan, or simply Prince Harry and Charles together. But whatever, that was really the tipping point of where they felt they would always be below in the pecking order of the British monarchy. They decided at that point that they could strike out and be a bigger force globally alone. And according to a very good source at Kensington Palace, they told me that really this was the trigger that decided Harry and Meghan to finally quit, move forward and change their direction of life by firstly going to Canada and then, of course, as we know now, living in that mega mansion in the heart of California. Whichever way Prince Charles seemingly can't seem to win, obviously he has to streamline the monarchy for the 21st century. And more importantly, he had, well, no reason to wish to fall out with his youngest son. But it seems that whichever way Prince Charles turns, there's always going to be a problem, particularly when your family is also your business, as Harry and Meghan are now finding out. Neil Sean, Lambeth Palace, London.